spider monkey.
No! The diamonds are here!
You greasy bastard! Where's my shoes?
Sign your pity on the running time.
Big and white and cruel and mean.
Kiss my Converse. Easy, white chocolate. I wouldn't want you to melt.
But you just have to give me twice as much blood!
I'm coming.
I don't want you to come.
You're gonna need a bigger...
Spider monkey. Spider monkey. Hold on tight, spider monkey.
All right, and welcome to the Bells of Movie Night. I am Isaac, and with me, as always, is my fearless co-host, Larry. How are you doing this week, Larry?
Well, I know it's Sunday morning, but I'm in the mood for some Saturday morning cartoon fun, Isaac.
Are you?
Yeah, we're doing a cartoon today, right?
No, this is a live action.
Oh, Isaac. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, what a mess. What a horrible mistake that I made.
Oh, yes, your guilt is palpable.
I know, can't you just see it shining on my face?
No, that is the glaze that you just took from... I don't know, someone.
Looking at my camera, clearly the sun is shining directly on me, because I currently have the countenance of Christ of Nazareth right now, based on
whenever we record in the morning,
Yeah, it's
you
deeply
do look
unsettling.
A little angelic.
I don't like looking at myself in most cases, and I like this even less.
Are you my guardian angel?
No.
Okay.
Listen, I can't even make a joke out of that. No. I spend... there is some part of my brain that commits a portion of it to say, how can I make Isaac's life more unhappy? So I think...
What's the opposite of angel? Demon?
Yeah.
Or guardian?
What's the opposite?
Demon?
Yeah. Torture-y? No, I don't know. Fuck you.
Destruction-minded demon.
Yeah. Yes, sure. I mean, that kind of fits.
Okay, so we're talking some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
And if you're new to the show, where have you been? What's wrong with you? Jesus.
Yeah, you're missing out.
We're the Bells of Movie Night. Every week one of us makes the other one watch a terrible movie and review it in excruciating detail. You can find us on the Facebooks, on the Tweeters. Send us an email, bowlsofmovienight@gmail.com. And, do all the ratey, subscribey, slappy grandmother things.
We're recording in the morning, so some of the energy's not quite there yet.
I've had a cup of coffee.
About halfway through this, the coffee's gonna really hit my heart like it usually does, and then it's just gonna be a mile a minute.
Oh boy, I
Non-stop
can't wait.
laughs.
As we're covering the third movie, live action, Real Turtle.
Let me amend that. You are covering. I am sitting here and laughing.
I feel like you're gonna hurt with me on this one.
No, I think I'm gonna laugh. I don't think this one would have. I don't know. I don't think I would have hated this movie. I think it just would have been bad.
Yeah,
because the first two ones of these movies are good movies. Like, you know,
the first one especially, it was like a sleeper hit.
Yeah, they're cheesy and they're kind of ridiculous. And you look at these things and like, how would these fucking things ever be in a good movie? But like, they're not bad at all. Especially when you're a kid, like they're pretty good.
I was gonna say, like, if I could review this as a 6-year-old, I would probably give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure if you have a very limited scope of the world,
yes,
this movie is great and a whole lot of fun.
Man, there's a whole section of our population that probably would love this, then, huh? Like the American population.
Oh, just stupid
people with limited scope.
Okay. So yeah, just a little background on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It started as a comic in I think 1984. Wait,
it started as a comic? Really? I actually didn't know that.
It was supposed to be. It was meant to be a parody of superhero comics, and then it actually became successful in its own right. And then they just leaned into it.
I'll be damned.
First movie came out in 1990, and the first two were done by Jim Henson and his company, or at least the puppeteering
work. I didn't know that either.
I mean, because they're people in suits, but they were designed. And the fucking rat asshole, whatever, the leader. Skimpy, Scrappy, Scrumpy.
No, it's Skimpy. Named for how he dresses. Underneath that robe is just the skimpiest lingerie.
What is it? Scorcher? Stripper? Strapper? Damn it. You know, don't you?
Of course I do.
What is it?
Your guesses are funnier than anything we could ever organically do.
Slippy, Slappy.
No, Slippy's from Star Fox. Splinter.
Tell me. Splinter. Oh,
okay. You had the right idea. Just,
I know,
all the wrong words.
Oh, that's a description of my life. The third movie, it handed off to a different puppeteering company. I'm surprised there's multiple puppeteering companies, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a... No. Jim Henson stuff's all right, but I don't know. Puppets.
Yeah.
I don't know about puppets.
Yeah.
Puppets make me feel uncomfortable.
I'm a little warmer with puppets, but I mean, yeah, I don't want to really watch anything other than a Henson puppet show at this point in my life.
Basically, anytime I see any kind of puppet, I immediately think about having sex with it.
At least you're consistent. Man, you should have watched the Happy Time Raiders. You'd have loved it. There's all kinds of sex with puppets.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
And, and what's that woman's name? Kate McGinnis? That's not right. What's her name?
Oh, come on, keep guessing. I know it. The tables have turned.
Bonnie Hardcastle.
That's a great name.
Rebecca Select. Yeah. Shit, actually, what is her name? Kathy Brown.
No.
Margaret Thatcher. Madeline. Just Madeline. Just Madeline.
Just Madeline?
No, fuck, I can't think of her name. Shit.
Oh, I really appreciate how much fun you had.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Because I fucking can't think of this.
Melissa McCarthy.
That's it. Fuck. Damn it.
Oh.
My next guess was going to be Melinda. Okay.
The
can you name all 4 Ninja Turtles? Because I know you didn't give them their fucking names in your review.
No, they just named them colors.
Well, that's actually the closest to identifying a character that you've ever done. Could you even take a shot at guessing their names?
Michelangelo,
yes.
Leonardo,
yes.
Donatello,
yes.
and Raphael.
Wow. Hey, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
I know it's the famous artists from back in the before times.
Yes. Do you know
also
how they got those
past.
names?
They were born in an art museum.
No, I just called them Sphincter. Splinter found a book of famous painters and named them that. I am not a big Turtles aficionado, but I do remember the first 2 movies pretty fun. Well, the first one more so than the second one, pretty fondly.
Yeah. The first one's definitely much darker in tone and less childish. I mean, it's probably more for 11-year-olds instead of 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
And that at the time was the highest grossing independent movie ever released. It's since been surpassed, but it made like $200 million.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's weird too, because I remember I saw it when I was 12, which, excuse me, it came out the same year I was born, so but I hadn't even heard of it before then. And then my mother was like, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember I think she had seen it somehow, and she was like, you should watch this, it's good. And we watched it, and I was like, this is great. I was like, how have I never heard of this? And then I went to school, and I told my 3 friends, and they were like, yeah, you hadn't seen that? What are you talking about? We all saw it when we were 7.
Oh,
and I was
God.
like, oh, I'm late to the party, as usual.
Yeah, I kind of want to go watch the first one, because I went on Netflix, because all 3 are on Netflix, and just sort of watched a couple minutes of it, and it's like, oh yeah, this looks much better than the schlock I watched.
It absolutely still holds up. It's worth watching.
I was also reading the second one, wanted to be much less violent, so that's when it started pivoting toward kids, and the third one was aimed at a Japanese audience, but then never had a release in Japan.
No.
So that was a failure. So yeah, let's get into the numbers. It came out in 93. Budget was $21 million, and worldwide gross, which is pretty much just the US and Canada from what I could see, was about $54 million. So it got a return on its investment, but definitely not as successful as its predecessors. It's 96 minutes long. IMDb is 4.8, so a little on the low side for what we usually get.
Yeah, really.
Rotten Tomato critic 19%. That's definitely on the low side, and 34 for the audience. So people don't like this.
Yeah, the 4.8, honestly, that's the most surprising one to me, because that's not that low, really. But for the fact of a lot of the movies that we hate have a 5.2 or a 5.3.
Yeah, we usually don't go below 5.
Yeah, that's a little surprising to me, because I know this movie is fairly well known, especially compared to some of the things we watch. But that's a bit of a shock. Man, maybe it's worse than I thought. I wonder if that is just a testament to the movie being terrible, or it's people who are upset at the broken promises that the first 2 movies made, of these movies are good in quality. Yeah.
When sequels start dropping off, there's more hate than if this was just if this was a standalone unto itself. I bet it would be thought of very differently.
Yeah, if there was no first or second one to go off, I wonder if it would be considered good.
Not good. No, definitely not good.
Well, yeah, fair.
We start off with a title card stating that we're in Japan in 1603. Silhouetted against a red rising sun, we see samurai on horseback, and there's a chase afoot. Some prince or some shit is trying to flee the kingdom or whatever, and half a dozen samurai are in pursuit. A mysterious lady watches from behind a tree as the samurai encircle the prince on horseback. I talk good words with words. What follows is the absolute worst choreographed sword fight on horseback that is possible to make. Not that has ever been made. That is, you could not make one worse.
Oh, that's
defy you.
Fantastic. Okay.
Get some horses and swords and see if you can make it worse. It's because there's basically no choreography. They were just like untrained people on horses with swords, just flailing around. So it's heavy with quick cuts and tight frames, but it's still goofy and inept in ways that even Michael Bay fight scenes don't stoop to.
I mean, it's a thing you can teach. That is fake fighting. My friend's girlfriend. In fact, she was the one who gave me the idea to give you Zoom. She takes stage combat classes. Like, it's a thing you can do.
They might not have known about that in the 1990s.
Can we find out the name of the other puppet companies so that we can blame them for everything? Because
it's just something like all puppets.
I had the thought of us being 55 and just still yelling about a puppet company being very funny.
What? Oh, where? I swear I saw it. Or was it IMDb?
No
it's
puppet,
IMDb.
no cry. We just name it ourselves.
All Effects Company took over the animatronics.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should be Puppet Power or something.
Yeah, Puppet Power. That sounds like a slur. It's like the Puppet Nationalist Party. That's what they say. I got Nazis on the brain.
We need to start a movement anyway, so let's just do that.
Listen, puppets are the future.
And the past.
Yeah. Oh, God. Just to cap off this stupid fight sequence, the samurai lasso the neck of the horse and lead the prince back. Okay.
Why doesn't he jump off the horse?
Yeah, what?
I don't know. This movie is so stupid.
I coated my horse in glue so as not to fall off.
Suddenly, we're in the sewers of modern New York. And when I say modern New York, I mean New York in 1993. Mm-hmm. You know, that little year that was almost 30 years ago.
Oh, God. Yeah, I suppose. We're getting close, huh?
The film is immediately rancid with the vibes of 1993. The music, the clothes, the 30-year-old concept of cool, which much like an aging work mule has a withered musculature clinging to fragile bones and really should have been shot in the head long ago. It's so surprising how much society changes in a generation.
It's pretty wild. And it's just getting faster, too.
God, Jesus.
It's getting faster and faster.
Our 4 teenage mutant ninja turtles do some radical martial arts moves in their underground sewer hideout.
So for those who may never have heard of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, do you want to give like a 10-second description of what the fuck we're looking at when we say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, they're played by actual turtles. They got approval from PETA.
Yeah, this movie, it actually takes 7.5 hours.
They are bipedal, upright, puppety turtles, but it's people in turtle suits. Yeah, and they have a shell on their back, but they never go into the shell.
Nope. And
they have like what are these even called?
What do you mean?
The shit they wear on their face.
Oh, like an eye mask?
I guess it's not.
It's like a headband around the eyes with eye holes cut out. There might be a name to it, but I don't know it.
It's the only way to distinguish the turtles because they look identical.
Yeah, if you take the eye masks off, you just couldn't tell who you were talking to. And I'm guessing in the comics and TV shows they've done that in the past.
I'm sure. So there's a 2-minute montage of some sick rock music, and the fucking rat sphincter man watches on gleefully from a window. I don't know why he has a little window in the middle of their lair. I'm confused.
I guess I called him Sphincter, so it's just as much on me.
That's his name now, yeah. Suddenly, a sexy lady with some fly shades and a bomb leather jacket climbs down a ladder with some bags. She is their friend, I guess. She has brought them some supplies. Orange, and I'm just going to call them the colors like I mentioned before, starts poking around through one of the bags. Fly Lady tells him no peeking. When I say Fly Lady, it's not I didn't realize this. She's not like Jeff Goldblum, a fly person. She's a cool lady.
Do you have any idea who she is?
No.
That is April O'Neil.
Okay. Yeah, I heard she was called April.
She is a reporter who she's like the get the scoop no matter what reporter, and she befriends she's one of their like 2 tertiary human friends who befriends them, and I think she like ends up sleeping with all of them at one point or another. I don't mean sleep. I mean the child's version of sleeping with all of them.
Right, not
like turtle penis and
scene.
human vagina, but like I think she has a relationship with at least 2 of them.
Good lord.
I could be making that up. And again,
yeah,
there's 1,000 different pieces of Ninja Turtles media now, so.
She there's like no explanation. It's just like, oh, hello, friend. And I didn't know she was a reporter because that doesn't come up. Because she gets whisked away to feudal Japan pretty quickly.
Yeah, this isn't the subtitle. I don't know if we mentioned it. Is the subtitle of this movie Turtles in Time?
Oh, I should have brought this up. The Netflix thumbnail. Jesus, I am getting brain bad. The Netflix thumbnail says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time. That is not the title of the movie. The movie doesn't have a subtitle.
Really?
There was a video game that was released at the same time that was called Turtles in Time, or subtitled Turtles in Time.
That's right.
So everyone gets confused, and like DVDs were released with the wrong title, with an incorrect subtitle on it, and even today Netflix has the incorrect title on the thumbnail.
Wow. Okay, because I knew that there was that. I knew that the video game, I believe, is very well received. Like it's a classic old Super Nintendo game. But yeah, I guess I fucked up. Yeah, I didn't.
Yep.
I knew that one
confused.
of them was called Turtles in Time. I thought it was the movie.
I was confused at first because I was looking it up on Wikipedia, and it was like Teenage Mutant Turtle Ninjas 3? God, talk bad.
Yeah.
We shouldn't do this in the morning.
It's pretty early for us to be doing this.
But yeah, there is a whole disambiguation like article between the two.
Yeah. Huh. Wow.
So
that's pretty cool. I
yeah,
mean,
this is a little
cocktail
fact for you to pull out and impress your friends.
I know my best friend loves the game. I've never played it. I didn't really encounter the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles until I was like way beyond the age of them being relevant.
So, Fly Lady, who again is all human, tells them no peeking.
Oh, sorry.
And Orange's reply is perhaps the greatest line ever delivered on the silver screen since the jazz singer became the first talkie 95 short years ago. He replies, "I'm not peeking, I'm spelunking for pork rinds."
I guess it's just me and what the show has turned me into, or it's just highlighting. But that sounds like a very unattractive way to engage in a sexual act.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna incorporate that in my dirty talk.
Please don't. I like your wife too much for you to ruin her like that.
You probably couldn't even put a pork rind in an orifice without it just getting all crumbed up.
Oh,
and
God.
crunched.
Oh, the thought of that is making me want to gag. Oh.
But and my voice is not much of an exaggeration because it's basically surfer dude with a little bit of New York every once in a while, and it's cartoonish to the nth degree, and so 90s and Jesus, it's bad.
Yes.
And later on at the end of the episode, we're gonna have you do some translations of some of the turtle talk and see how accurate you get.
Oh, fun. Fun.
So Fly Lady, again, all human, unpacks a bunch of random shit she got at the flea market. Orange pulls out a brightly colored floral print lampshade and puts it on his head. She then pulls out what she calls a weird Japanese antique thingy. It's a scepter with like a little glass thing in the middle that's a time travel device, whatever. She blows some dust off, and suddenly we cut back to feudal Japan. There's some bullshit politic nonsense, but I'll boil it down real fast. Dad is ruler. Dad fight war of aggression. Son disagree. White man sell gunpowder to dad. Boom, you're up to speed.
All right.
I should be a Washington Post reporter and just
You really should.
get it out quick. The son is super angsty and yells a bunch in Japanese and breaks some shit. Then he picks up the magic scepter, which happens to be the antique that Fly Lady has in 1993.
I just want to stop you real quick. I cannot wait to see how they figure out to make these people speak English. I am on the edge of my seat. Or to make the turtles speak Japanese and they just translate it all to English.
The turtles don't speak Japanese.
The turtles barely speak English.
Very few of the Japanese characters have speaking lines.
Oh.
But like the dad, the son, and there's some rebellion chick. And they both like kind of speak English because they're also interacting with the white guys who are selling them gunpowder.
Okay.
So
I assumed they were going to find like, whoa, look at these ancient ninja headbands. They let us speak Japanese.
No, nothing that stupid.
I mean, if you knew some of the shit about Ninja Turtles that I know, it's really not that far off the realm of possibility.
I don't know. I don't like turtles.
Get
Maybe
a
I'm
second.
not
Look
gonna
up
watch the first one.
Krang and tell me. Yeah, look up Krang, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and describe him, and then you'll see why that's not that unbelievable.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you want to tell the audience what you're looking at?
It's a big. Oh, I'm seeing a couple images. So it's a big, giant, muscular guy. One of them has axes for hands.
Oh, God.
That's an action figure.
Okay.
And then
awesome.
in his belly is a weird brain, like because his belly basically is a cutout in it.
Yes.
Which is kind of like a TV,
Yes.
and there's a weird brain thing with its own face.
Yep.
In there.
Yep.
Whoa, hot diggity.
Yep. That's great.
That's nightmare fuel.
He is one of their regular villains, so a magical headband that teaches you Japanese is not that crazy.
Yeah. So both the Sun and Fly Lady experience some lightning coming out of the scepters, and then they swap places in time and clothes.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes.
Amazing.
So he's wearing like jeans and a white t-shirt and a kick-ass leather jacket, and she's wearing like, I don't know, Prince flowing Japanese robes.
Okay. April O'Neil famously wears like a skin-tight yellow jumpsuit, and it's a pity we didn't get that here.
Damn it. Well, we'll talk about her sexuality
It
in a
might
moment.
not be skin-tight now that I'm thinking about it, but it is like a very recognizable yellow jumpsuit. I can't remember. I haven't seen a picture in a while.
So in feudal Japan, Bad Dad is about to have his goons behead Fly Lady because he just the prince disappeared and she is in his clothes.
That's
in the
a
room he was in.
reasonable thing to do. Yeah.
It is. They accuse her of being a witch. Her portable tape player falls out of her tits and starts playing Conga, the 1985 hit by Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. The feudal Japanese people look at it very perplexed. The white guy and his goons are there too. And then the dad orders it to be destroyed, and they start chopping it up with samurai swords.
Okay, I gotta tell you, that's not what I expected. Really not what I expected, but you know.
God. Creepy white bad guy asks Bad Dad to hold off for killing her for now. He wants to interrogate her first. Bad Dad acquiesces, but says he's going to torture her before she dies. Oh no.
Okay.
In 1993, we see Purple... Oh, yeah, so the prince kind of shows up, and there's some bullshit where he's, like, confused, and turtles, and they end up talking to him and chilling him out a little bit. It doesn't really matter.
I feel like if I got transported through time, you know, even if I didn't know that, I feel like if I just suddenly was in one place and then in another that seemed like a scary technological future, in the sewers, mind you, where they live, and giant anthropomorphic turtles started coming at me with weapons or talking to me, I think I'd try to bash my brains in so they couldn't, you know, probe me.
Well, they can still probe you.
Well, I mean, if I'm dead, who cares? They can do whatever you can do whatever you want to my corpse when I'm dead.
I got that on record.
Yeah, I've never been shy about that.
Okay. I want, you know, while I'm humping you in the funeral home, I want something to point to the authorities.
Listen, Isaac, no matter what, when I am dead, a portion of whatever money I have is set aside to investigate my death as if it's a murder. I will have that set up, just so we're clear.
You get on it, man.
If I die of old age and heart failure in my sleep, money will be sent to an investigator who will be investigating as if I've been murdered.
But you're saying you still need to set this up, and I'm planning on killing you very soon.
Yeah, well, I'm broke right now, but Goodwill only buys so much.
So, we see Purple crunching numbers on an old computer, and he says a bunch of math thingies, like, the vector of the cosine means that the mass dispersion factor is equal. So, what that means is the scepter will only work if two people with the same weight hold the scepter, then it'll swap them in time?
Okay, sure.
I don't know. It's weird. And also, like... I don't, because time travel just never makes sense. But
yes,
the movie makes it seem like Japanese Prince Sun and Fly Lady hold the scepter at the same time, but they're holding the scepter 400 years apart. So it's not the same time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hold on. Now that you say that doesn't make a single lick of sense.
It's like time travel is impossible.
Yeah, time travel...
stories involving it are stupid.
Almost every single time travel story is just bad. It just ends up being bad. Yeah, that would, oh my God, I'm livid.
Makes perfect sense to a 6-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, it does, but I'm livid still. Wow.
I checked out of this movie pretty quick in terms of, trying to process it.
I can't blame you there.
Oh, God. So, yeah, a gnarly long-haired dude, which I guess is Casey, from the first movie, pops into the sewer, equipped with a hockey stick.
Yes, Casey.
And he says,
not Casey Anthony, Casey Jones.
Casey Anthony's going to play in the reboot. Just chopping babies down with a hockey stick.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Man, that is the easiest bit in the world, but it's very funny.
So a hockey dude says he wants to help fight some bad dudes. Purple gives more exposition from his computer math. Once they make the time swap, they only have 60 hours to come back, or they're stuck there forever.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Fly Lady is suspended in a cage while a bald, fat, sweaty Japanese guard jeers at her and pokes her with his sword. Bad white guys, goons come down to the prison, beating up and locking up one of their own for being a turncloak. So this movie is such a jumble of fuck.
It sounds it.
Good Son can speak a little bit of English and tells the turtles that the random chick in the woods there was a random chick in the woods at the beginning of the movie when he got caught by the other samurai. I forget if I mentioned that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Anyway, I think it's his, fuck buddy or whatever, but also the leader of the rebellion against Bad Dad. Okay. So she's rebellion chick, sure. I think. Yep. I don't know.
All right.
And the turtles prepare to make the time jump. We see Orange putting on a colorful pair of pants, which he explains to the rest of the team. So whoever arrives in 1993 to take his place won't arrive bare butt naked.
Okay. Boy.
But none of the other turtles put pants on. But then when they do make the time jump, the guys are wearing some weird white underwear still. Because you can't, but they're kind of naked. I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know.
I'm very confused. All around,
you should be
very confused.
So yeah, they make the time jump, and suddenly they're in feudal Japan, and some almost naked Japanese guys are in their place in 1993. They're just generic goons or samurai guys from the honor guard or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
So the turtles end up on horseback in the middle of a battle in samurai garb, so no one else can tell that they're turtles because they're wearing face masks and helmets and shit.
I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work.
Yeah. Also, the turtle hands I found so infuriating because, in animation, a lot of times you cut down on the number of fingers.
Yes.
The Simpsons famously have a thumb and 3 fingers.
Yes.
And the only character to appear in the show with 5 fingers on their hand is God.
Really? That's
and the one where Homer, I think, stays home from church or whatever. God shows up and whatever, but he has 5 fingers. That's so clever. Little tidbit there. The turtles have a thumb and 2 fingers.
Oh.
It's really creepy, and they're pudgy and weird, and I just think about them figuring Fly Lady and God. But also, how would you not notice they're holding their swords with big green turtle digits.
I feel like also that would make it very difficult to hold a sword.
Yep. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, I guess they have stronger ninja digits than I do.
Next time you masturbate, just use your thumb and 2 fingers and see how it goes. It would work.
Yeah, not as well.
Definitely not as well. That's why I use a cheesesteak.
Oh, God. Isaac.
I'm going to do it one day.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. No, I don't. What? No,
Yeah.
no. Let me stop that. Let me...
You're
That
getting
was
the video. 8K.
I threw that one away. I didn't
60
realize what I was
frames
saying.
per second.
Yeah.
Super slow motion.
Oh, good. Great. I'd hate to miss a single second.
So Orange is holding the scepter and seated backwards on his horse. He cries out, "Mine doesn't have a head!" Fucking goddamn this movie.
So I'm guessing you have heard the song, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I'm pretty sure everyone in our age group has heard it.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar.
So now I'll tell you what, Isaac, I will Venmo you $50 in the middle of this recording if you can put the names to the colors.
Oh, no. I can't. I think Orange is Michelangelo.
That's correct.
I think that's all I know.
Really? That was the one I struggle with, orange and purple. But blue,
Orange is the closest thing to a main character in this movie.
That's distressing. Blue is Leonardo, who in the song Leonardo leads. He's the leader. Purple is Donatello, and Isaac, Donatello does machines, which is
oh, right, because he was at the computer when he's math guy. Okay.
Red is Raphael, and Raphael is cool but crude. And orange is Michelangelo. You know what they say about Michelangelo, Isaac? Michelangelo is a party dude.
He's a party dude.
He is the comic relief. I mean, they're all kind of comic relief in some sense or another, but he is the comic relief of the comic relief.
God Christ. Why am I doing turtles? Why'd you do this to me?
Because it's funny.
The other 3 turtles get thrown off their horses into a swamp. Purple says, "I think I swallowed a frog. I hope it wasn't an ancestor."
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
To a 6-year-old, that's a great joke.
I don't even know if that's true.
Meanwhile, Orange's backwards horse careens out of control into the forest while he yells helplessly, "Don't these things run out of gas?" So many good lines in this movie. Rebellion Chick clocks Orange with a stick and knocks him off the horse and unconscious. When she pulls off his mask, she is surprised to find that he's a teenage mutant ninja turtle. And then we cut away immediately. The bad guards have arrived in 1993. Good Son and Hockey Stick Dude are about to start fighting them, but then, oh, right, I forgot. Rat Senpai. That's what I called him.
That's phenomenal.
Another thing I'm going to incorporate into the sexy times. It'd be a Rat Senpai. Just have on a little rat nose and whiskers and a tail.
Oh. Ooh.
And just use the tip of the tail as like a insertion method.
Yeah, you had to ruin it immediately.
It's going to be good. Rat Senpai.
You can't just leave it weird. You have to also make it gross.
Yes. That's my MO.
God,
so Rat Senpai tells them to chill the fuck out, and they're all good. I don't know. The 3 turtles besides Orange have snuck into Bad Dude's fortress posing as honored guards. Bad White Guy's goons, the main Bad White Guy isn't there, bump into them and insult them. The turtles take grave offense and follow the goons, who are going down to Sweaty Fat Japanese Man's dungeon, presumably to rape Fly Lady. Because they're like, they make some comments of like, "Woman, want woman," and then make their hands in like hourglass motion to signify the boobies and the hips of the ladies. So, yeah. The turtles make some Three Stooges jokes before giving the lead goon a double wet willy, causing all of them to flee. Yep.
The first movie is kind of like dark in a way. I mean, it's still a movie meant for like young teens. It's a young adult movie, but it's like way darker than Wet Willy's.
I was going to say, no one gets defeated by a wet willy, right?
No, not to memory anyway.
And this movie does the wet willy thing twice, not even 3 times.
For the love of...
At least do it 3 times.
For the
if you're
love
gonna
of
do
God.
It. They all pull their masks off and reveal themselves to Fly Lady, who is relieved to see them. The turtles then intimidate and fat shame Sweaty Fat Japanese Man until he frees Fly Lady and locks himself in her cage.
Jesus Christ.
It's really weird. I don't know, man.
That is upsetting.
I had a terrible time masturbating to that scene.
You don't have to masturbate to every movie. Well, I guess you
Wait,
do,
what?
don't you?
You're telling me this 110 episodes in?
I am almost positive I've said that before.
Oh, God. What is even happening? Oh, okay, some samurai start charging into the dungeon, but the turtles fight them off with ease. It's very cartoonish fighting, because they're using, they have, quarterstaffs and samurai swords, but no one ever gets killed. There's never any blood. They just kind of swing at the goons, and the goons go flying.
Yeah. I don't think anybody really ever dies in TMNT. Or if they do, it's by, something to do with their own hubris.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Fly Lady frees the white turncloak dude from his cage. So Fly Lady, Turncloak, and the three turtles escape through the sewer as more samurai pour into the dungeon. Somehow, Turncloak gets separated from them in this process. Whatever. He's such a stupid character. It doesn't make any sense. Orange wakes up locked in a hut with a bunch of Japanese children peeking through the cracks in the wall at him, which is how I'd like to wake up.
Isaac, no. No. No.
I could picture living my life in a single room of a zoo in Japan, and they just give me an Xbox, unlimited snacks, and unlimited porn, and yeah, I'll just live that life and be fine with it.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get the unlimited snacks and porn, but I think we can get you into a zoo.
So we cut back to the other three turtles and Fly Lady chilling near a stream. Fly Lady has ripped some of the pant legs off her prince costume, thankfully finally revealing some skin, as is a woman's duty.
Jesus Christ.
They had to sexualize her. They just had to.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it's I don't know, halfway up her thighs, but they just had to show some skin.
Obviously.
One of the turtles then chimes in with a timely swing. Yeah,
I hate that.
Just gross. Then the rebellion goons, they're not, I don't know, goons, the rebellion people, who are the good guys, show up and ambush them. There's an extended low-rent fight. Turncloak shows up and saves Fly Lady, whose sleeve got stuck by an arrow to a tree trunk, which has rendered her a complete helpless damsel in distress. Although after that, she does a little bit of fighting of her own, which I think is very revealing of 1993 society, awkwardly straddling the concept of feminism while still keeping it at arm's length.
Yeah, okay.
It's weird. It was a very different time.
Yeah, not a good one. I don't think any time has ever been good. In fact, Isaac, humanity might be pretty terrible.
No, yeah, we're just inherently poisoned from the inside.
Yes, that's accurate.
Yeah. Chimpanzees, our closest DNA cousin, rape and murder each other an awful lot.
Yeah.
And dolphins, who are probably one of the closest things to our level of intelligence, do an awful lot of raping.
Yeah.
Yep. Life is just bad.
Yes. I've been trying to think of anything to say, but I really just can't. I have nothing.
Push the button, Putin. Do it. Do it.
Oh, boy. Don't even start.
Okay. The bad guys are attacking the rebellion village with guns and explosives. Wait, what? What? Jesus. Okay, so the turtles reveal themselves as turtles and the fighting stops because they're like, these aren't the bad samurai, they're teenage mutant ninja turtles.
They're bog standard turtles.
Okay, and then they're all friends now, the Rebellion and the Turtles and Fly Lady and Turncloak Guy. So they all go back to the Rebellion village. And as they're arriving, the bad guys are attacking the Rebellion village with guns and explosives.
Okay.
The turtles race down the mountainside to help, since they know that Orange is locked up in a hut in the village. I don't know how they know that. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Orange breaks out of the hut, gets some swords, and then there's some cool fighting. Evil white dude is about to shoot Orange. Orange mistakes him for Clint Eastwood while some old-timey Western music plays.
Okay. That must be for the parents in the audience.
Exactly.
I guess
there's another line like that with a reference to a grown-up actor that's just shoehorning in lame references for the parents.
That's like that time Paul Rubens jacked his dick right off in a movie theater.
Oh, I missed that one. Is that from the first movie? Oh, right. The other three turtles defeat some more white goons with wet willies.
Oh, my God.
And then grab the guns and shoot the gun out of evil white dude's hands before he can kill Orange. The bad guys end up defeated and flee. Meanwhile, Orange runs into a burning building to save a child. After a moment of tension, while we watch the building burning, Orange bursts out of the flaming door with the child in his arms, shouting, "Kurt Russell, eat your heart out." Sorry, Kurt Russell, eat your heart out.
Okay. What is that even in reference to?
I don't know, some Kurt Russell movie from the 80s where he rescued someone from a burning building.
Yeah, I can't think of it. I don't know.
I can't think of any Kurt Russell movies.
I can't either. Do I know
Didn't he play
who
Santa
Kurt
Claus?
Russell is?
I think he played Santa Claus in some shit.
Kurt Russell, American actor. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Kurt. You fucking idiot. I know who Kurt Russell is.
Yeah. I still can't think of a movie he's in.
Let's look at his filmography, because that's way more interesting than what the hell's happening here. He's been an actor forever. God. The Deadly Tower, Escape from New York?
Yeah, what are these movies?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay.
That movie, that's not what he's referencing, but by the way, if you have not seen, that movie is a movie that absolutely should be on the Bowels of Movie Night, but it's amazing. Backdraft. Yeah, that's he's like a firefighter, and there's a big
okay.
Yeah. It's
All right.
De Niro's in that too. Yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. What a terrible bit.
Yeah. It's a bad movie.
God,
you gave me a stinker, Larry.
That feels good.
Blue does mouth to mouth on the injured little girl from the fire.
Gross.
Actually, I think it's a boy. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Gross. Imagine waking up and realizing you've just been resuscitated by a turtle.
I know.
A giant anthropomorphic turtle. Well, you haven't seen before at this point. They haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, the feudal Japan. They're not used to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Imagine if that little boy grew up to become emperor and the entire history of Japan would be changed because they were once Frenched by an anthropomorphic ninja turtle.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
That's why they joined World War II.
And that child's name was Hirohito the First.
Rebellion. Yeah, she thinks that the rebellion lady thinks Blue is casting an evil spell, but Fly Lady convinces her that he's actually helping. After a tense moment of more mouth to mouth and CPR, the little girl wakes up. Never mind.
Mouth to mouth is really bothering me. No, there's nothing. Obviously, there's nothing untoward about it. It's just like, can anyone else do this? Can April be doing this? Fly Lady? Nope. I mean, for God's sake.
It's that's got to be a turtle. It's a terrible, gross misrepresentation about how to actually medically assist someone who's unresponsive. You should probably take a CPR class at your local, I don't know, whatever, Taco Bell.
Didn't we? Wasn't the stuff that we learned in the 90s end up being wrong? Like, this is a legitimate thing. Like, isn't there like?
Yeah.
But it was not no one person fucked it up. It was sort of a thing that we got wrong. It's just medical science evolved.
I think mouth to mouth is very rarely useful. CPR is basically, if the heart isn't pumping, CPR can be useful.
Right.
But it almost never fixes anything. It just keeps the blood circulating in the body for someone to get there with the shocky paddles.
Okay.
That'll actually get the heart in rhythm.
All right.
You're not going, like, you definitely do it and have someone call 911.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, you're not going to bring someone back to life just by that. Need the professionals there.
Unless you're in a movie.
Or
it has a 100% effective rate.
Take their wallets and run. Like I usually do when people die around me.
I have a lot of
wallets. People die around me. It's so weird. It's almost like I have something to do with it.
I keep missing. It's just the worst. I'm really going to work in my aim.
Bad Dad and Evil White Dude look at an ancient scroll that shows illustrations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I beg your pardon.
There's an ancient scroll that has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles illustrated.
Okay, you're gonna need to fucking explain that.
Well, the Bad Dad says something like, "Oh, the prophecy has been fulfilled. They have come to kill me."
What?
I don't know. Apparently, there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle prophecy.
Does that ever get explained?
No.
How dare you? How dare you?
You gave me this movie. I told you were going to get angry. I told you were going to hurt.
Everything else up till now has been sort of whatever. That is infuriating.
Makes perfect sense to a 6-year-old.
Bing,
bang, boom. Prophecy? Got it. Let's move on. Can I have a juice box, Mom?
You know, whenever we talk about children, it's telling that we don't have children because both of our go-to is always a juice box. Every single time.
What do kids eat? Tacos? I don't
Juice
know.
boxes, I don't know.
They don't eat the juice boxes.
Edible juice box.
Did you say edible or Oedipal? God, this juice box really makes me want to fuck my mom.
Edible juice box.
And kill my dad.
Well, I mean, I can't beat that, so just continue. That's the end of that bit. Edible juice box beats anything I've ever thought of ever. So,
evil white dude raises
you can
his
just
prices.
call him white dude.
Okay, that's fair. White man raises his prices on his cannons now that turtle demons are the enemy, the prophecy, whatever. But bad dad gets angry and refuses, and evil white dude crushes his teacup in his hand.
Okay.
It's like a ceramic teacup, and he just like squeezes it until it shatters. How that would cut the fuck out of your hand.
Yeah, it's like
Stupid.
squeezing a live grenade.
Absolutely stupid. We get a montage of the turtles trying to ride and falling off horses in the rebellion village. The turtles work on a plan to make
Those
a
are
new...
some fucking good horses if they do not lose their shit at a probably very heavy turtle sitting on them.
It's true.
Like, I don't
They
know
were
how much
blind
the
horses.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles must weigh, but it's gotta be fucking heavy.
Probably. I mean, they do like somersaults and stuff in the
Well,
suits.
yeah, it's a
but-
cartoon, basically. I get it, but, you know, just those fucking horses in real life. Imagine you just put a monster on their back and they're expected to be cool with it.
The turtles are working on a plan to make a new time travel scepter since they lost theirs in the woods. Fly Lady says the turtles are stupid and then wanders around the rebellion village, showing off some of her soft, smooth, supple lady legs.
Or gams.
Yeah, that's another way to say it.
Howdy, boys. Take a look at these gams.
She ends up... there's like an irrigation system, and she ends up just drenched in water to be even sexier. And the clothes cling to her soft, smooth, supple lady skin.
I would ask if you were a serial killer, but I know you're way too lazy to murder somebody.
I know. That's why I just listened to the last podcast on the left.
Jesus Christ.
The Turncloak dude starts flirting with her. I don't know, whatever they're going to pound. 1993, hockey stick dude distracts the restless feudal Japanese men with a hockey game on TV. Larry, why did I have to write that sentence?
Why do we keep cutting back to them? Just have Casey Jones slit their throats and then have them warp back with him like reading Moby Dick in a puddle of their blood or something.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's no plot other than the Japanese goons are like confused and angry, and hockey stick dude and rat senpai have to keep chilling them out.
They knew they had to. I mean, because Casey Jones and Sphincter are popular characters, they knew they had to keep them in it.
Yeah,
Even though they weren't part of the plot. I get it. It's just dumb. Like
very
everything.
much so. The turtles get a Japanese blacksmith to start working on making a new time travel scepter, because, yep, you can just easily make that in a small village.
Hey, Donatello does machines.
Red bonds with a Japanese kid and starts explaining how violence should only be used as a last resort, and then they fly kites together. Again, if you're 6, this movie's great.
In the first movie, Raphael, the red one, he goes around, every time he gets pissed off, he goes around beating people up to make himself feel better. It's just so weird to hear him doing that now.
God. We get a montage of the bad white goons trying out their newfangled guns on some straw models, and evil white dude, he's sitting at like a little bistro table with like, I don't know, grapes and wine on it on a beach.
Okay.
It's stupid. And he gets up and lights a cannon with a cigar, and it like blows up 4 of the straw models.
That's pretty awesome. Listen,
I guess
lighting a cannon with a cigar. Now imagine instead of just generic evil white dude, it was George Patton, and then it becomes amazing.
Fair enough. 1993, again, the Japanese goons are mesmerized by the TV and the snacks until Hockey Dude decides to teach them hockey. Hockey Dude says, "Remember, just like you saw on TV," and the Japanese goons all start fighting because hockey fights.
I get it.
Funny.
Do you get
if you're
it?
6, that's great.
How do these guys understand English?
I don't know. I don't
Time
know.
travel.
The Japanese blacksmith has made a replica scepter. However, before they can try to use it, it's all done, good to go. Bing, bang, bob, zip, zop. Orange and Red fight over it and drop it down a well where it smashes. Stupid.
What a waste of time. What an
Later that
absolute
night-
waste of time.
What, the show?
Yeah.
My life?
Well, yeah, well. Just a movie runtime. What a waste.
Later that night, everyone's preparing for the big battle. Red bonds some more with the little Japanese boy. The Japanese boy reveals there's a trapped door and pulls out the scepter, which he found in the woods. It turns out the rebellion was hiding the scepter from the turtles in order to have them stay and fight off the bad guys in the morning. And there's a whole thing.
Somebody was a fan of Seven Samurai, I see.
Okay, I don't know that reference.
Very famous. I mean, it's not quite the same, but it's a very famous Japanese movie where they hire a group of peasants hire 7 samurai to fight off like 30 bandits.
Okay, and
It's similar. It's similar in premise of like it doesn't
they
matter.
manipulate them in some way.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. It's my first thought. It's a great movie though. You should really worth seeing. Classic.
What, this one? Teenage Mutant
Incorrect.
Teenage Mumbai Ninja Turtles.
I hope that exists.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be great. It's seriously, if there was a Bollywood version of Ninja Turtles, it would be really good.
We have not had any Bollywood since episode
Masti.
3. Yeah,
Yeah.
Grand Masti. Yeah,
They're all so long.
yeah,
that's
that's the
thing.
problem. And like, I like the dancing parts usually. Like, it's usually pretty entertaining, even though the movies are bad.
We should do what we did with Last Days of American Crime and split it.
Yes, I've been waiting to do another one of those. I'm waiting for the right one.
We should find a good
Bollywood
Bollywood one to do that.
We should do that for Cats. Because Cats is...
Yeah, okay.
It's not quite long enough to merit that, but I feel like I want us both to see it.
Yeah.
Because it's so terrible. And I think trying to put the movie together, trying to put both the end or the beginning together is a fucking exercise in hilarity. So
And we should probably do the second half first and the first half second. Just to be obnoxious.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, God.
You would suggest that, Twilight Out of Order, motherfucker.
Oh, God. So... Turncloak Dude has turned cloak again and takes Rebellion Lady hostage on horseback and demands the scepter from the turtles. He then drops Rebellion Lady off at Bad Dad's fortress, Turncloak Dude and Evil White Dude, just white man, meet secretly. Turncloak Dude reveals he has the scepter and demands to be equal partners with White Man. I hate the subplot. Nonsense. We see the turtles scaling the wall to the fortress. In the dungeon, we see sweaty, fat, bald Japanese man put his face to the sewer grate. He's out of the cage now. And he hears cats meowing. Suddenly, the turtles open the grate, shout, "Meow, dude!" and pull him into the sewer and beat him up.
Great.
They free Rebellion Lady and explore the fortress, fighting random dudes along the way. The turtles are confronted by Bad Dad and his goons. Rebellion Lady tries to fight Bad Dad, but Orange gets in the way and stops the fight. Sorry, this is so confusing. After a samurai goon attacks Orange, the fight is now finally fully on, and the turtles clean house decidedly. After the win, two of the turtles high foot each other, in which they karate kick up into the sky, contacting each other's feet with a smacking sound in celebration.
Oh my god.
Which got me thinking, Larry, how long has it been since your last high five? Same.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I mean, COVID obviously put a damper on all of that.
I think mine might be like
But I
10
think-
years plus.
No, I don't know. Probably at my last job.
I don't do a lot of
at least
high-fiving.
5 years.
I don't know. I don't like high fiving. It's weird.
I don't either. I may have done a comedic high five I don't know. No, yeah, I could not put a date on it.
It's very strange. If anyone, any listeners want to write in and let us know the date and time and location, GPS coordinates of your last high five, we'd be very interested.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay, so Blue and Bad Dad have a sword fight showdown. It's pretty darn epic, but Blue finally gets the best of Bad Dad. Bad Dad says, "Go on, finish me." Blue crosses his 2 samurai swords like he's going to behead Bad Dad, but then just cuts off his ponytail. and cuts the rope holding a giant bell, which falls on top of Bad Dad, capturing him with a resounding bong.
All right, I gotta say, I'll give credit. Cutting a bell and it falling on somebody and trapping them inside the bell, I kind of think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
I swear to God, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fight like mostly monsters. It's so weird to hear them fight. And like generic Foot Clan ninjas, but still, it's just... hearing like these weird, lame villain motivations is so boring.
Yeah, it
feels like you're describing that fucking the movie with Jeff Bridges as a drunk. I never remember the name of it. It had Jon Snow in it for 5 minutes.
Oh, The Seventh Son.
Yeah.
That was... don't bring that up again. Evil white man shows up with Fly Lady held at gunpoint. White Goon shows up.
Oh wait, no, they have guns. Right. Sorry. Yeah, they have guns.
The rest of the White Goons show up with guns and encircle the good guys. Blue dares evil White Goon to shoot them himself. Evil White Dude then tries to fire a cannon at them, but Blue ducks his head into his turtle shell. Oh, I guess he does do that. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Whoops. And the cannon misses him and hits the top of the bell. This causes evil White Dude to flee for reasons unexplainable, but whatever. The turtles pursue him across the
Do you know how long it takes to reload that cannon to fire again?
That's true.
Enough time to have your head cut off by a samurai.
God, I almost fell off my chair.
It looked like an earthquake just happened to the camera.
My foot's... Because I have like a drafting chair and a tall desk, so if I readjust myself, my foot will sometimes slide off and just... be a bad time.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh, where are we at now? So, they pursue White Dude across the rooftops of the fortress. White Dude, now cornered, pulls out the scepter and flings it into the air. Orange catches it and almost falls off a cliff, but the other turtles pull him back. Turncloak guy, who has now turned good again. Fuck, goddamn this stupid movie.
What?
Catapults a giant flaming rock directly into evil White Dude's chest, causing him to fall to his death in the ocean hundreds of feet below.
Sure. Yep.
Why not?
That is like with a catapult?
Yeah, he I think he has a sword and he chops.
Precise of a shot that is. That's
Are you
insanity.
one of those? Are you one of those catapult nerds?
No,
who
not
argue
really.
about a trebuchet being better than a catapult?
No, I don't. Not really. But I do know how impossibly difficult of a shot that would be. And he just casually throws it away. Yeah, all right.
And also, but the catapult was already set up.
Yeah, exactly.
Happened to be aiming at that spot.
Yeah, what if who's aiming there? That's so dumb. That I don't care about I'm not going to argue the fucking torsion and angle and vector and all that shit. But what are you aiming at? It's not something you can just fucking pull out of your pocket and set up. That's dumb. Dumb.
Yep. Really? This movie's dumb?
Exceptionally dumb. Also, if he got hit with a rock from a catapult, he would explode into a bloody mist. Christ.
Everyone's preparing to return to their proper time. Orange says he's not going to go back. He's staying here. Red starts sympathizing, saying people in feudal Japan respect them more than people do in modern New York. Rebellion Lady convinces Orange that they need to restore order and all swap places to go to their correct time.
Yeah, as a good guy, he's condemning a feudal Japanese man to a horrifying life in the sewers with Casey Jones because they have to swap. You can't just... there's consequences, fucking idiot.
That good meth life. Living in the sewers with Casey Jones.
Casey Jones absolutely does meth. I don't care what anyone says.
Meanwhile, Hockey Dude is convincing the various Japanese dudes they have to go back to feudal Japan. I don't think...
How does he know?
I don't know.
How do they know? How do they know when the fucking turtles are ready?
Well, they're ready 400 years ago.
Yeah, well, that aside... God, I hate time travel. It's always bad. Stop doing it.
And there's a thing where the Japanese dudes are out at a bar or a pizza parlor or something and enjoying life and they don't want to go back. What a bullshit. I don't know. Hockey Dude convinces them. Anyway, everyone gets lightning back to their appropriate time. But wait.
Ooh, that makes me mad.
In place of Orange is a naked Japanese man. He panics and runs off with the scepter. As he climbs the ladder, there's more lightning, and Orange descends the ladder, and all is well.
What?
He, starts climbing the ladder up into the sewer shaft,
But
presumably
why?
to a manhole cover, but because he's holding the scepter, and Orange is holding the scepter, at the same time, 400 years ago...
But why? Wait, but the others switched, right?
Yeah, everyone else switched.
Why didn't
Just
he? What's the point?
For that gag.
That's not a gag.
It's great if you're 6. Mom!
I don't even think
juice
that's
box!
true.
Juice box me, Mom!
Juice box me, Mom. Deliver it nude. Edible juice box. Edible juice box. Why'd I think of the My Little Pony theme for that? That's upsetting.
Oh, show off those gams, Mommy.
This is the best or worst podcast on the market. I don't really know. It's one of the two.
Joe Rogan, eat your heart out.
Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
The people left in feudal Japan work their shit out. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah,
Right.
Who cares? They're not turtles.
This does involve 4 nude soldiers walking by the rebels and bowing in contrition. And, bad dad and son and rebellion lady make up, and they're going to stop warring. I don't know. Whatever. The film ends with Rat Senpai pulling the colorful lampshade on his head to cheer up Orange, while Fly Lady and Hockey Dude look on and laugh. Credits roll while all 4 turtles dance to some sick 90s tunes.
Yeesh.
And that's all she wrote. God, yeah, like I said throughout, this is a perfectly fun and silly action comedy for small children.
Yeah.
It's not bad in the way Zoom is, where there's bizarre casual racism just in there.
And Tim
So
Allen.
I'd be perfectly fine. If I had a kidnapped child, I wouldn't feel like I was doing it harm by sitting it in front of this movie.
Fucking, why is it always got to be weird with you?
Because I don't have an actual child, so I have to fantasize about kidnapping one.
You could also fantasize just about having a child.
Yeah,
Lovingly
I guess.
with your wife.
Yeah. Which hole do you come in for that again?
The toaster.
Oh.
Yeah, you've been doing it wrong. You plug the toaster in, come into the toaster. Let me know your results.
I got mixed up with the various toaster suicide methods, and it was like, if I put my erect penis in a toaster, will I die? And I realized, no, I would just burn my penis.
You would die of something. Embarrassment. Shame.
You put a fork in a toaster, or the toaster in the tub.
You would give a doctor the best story of his life is what you would do.
Dick's stuck in a toaster. Oh, better come to the emergency room. I can. It's plugged in. Oh, God. So I don't know. I didn't know what to give this because it was absolutely terrible. But it works if you're a child.
Yeah, yeah. It was never going to be the worst thing ever because there is a level of competence to it in some way.
Yeah, and there was, $20 million budget in 1993.
Right.
There was some production value. The turtles look okay. They basically, they don't look drastically different from the first 2 movies. Mm-hmm. They might even be the same suits. I'm not sure. I know the other company took over, but they might
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think
So.
the Hensons are pretty... they're pretty tight to the chest with their proprietary stuff, so probably not the exact same. Because
I'm not sure
what else?
exactly.
What the fuck else was Jim Henson's crew on set for, if not just turtle suits?
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but it looks like a reasonably good movie for 1993.
Sure, yeah.
So it's not like shoestring budget nonsense like your
Right.
Lamageddon thing.
yeah.
So I guess I settled on a 3 out of 10.
That seems fair.
I didn't like it. It was stupid enough in a fun way that I was mildly entertained. I think this would be a fine bad movie to put on for a few friends to watch.
Yeah.
And just get a kick out of it because it's so silly.
I think it's a testament to the property that there's enough there that it's passable. Because I gave it to you in the hope, and I'm fine with you giving it a 3 or 10. I gave it to you in the hopes that you would be the intellectual and you would just hate the concept of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so much that you would reject every second of it. But that's fair. It's still a bad movie.
Yeah, there was enough to be angry about for sure, and just time travel is never good.
No, it's dumb. Stop doing it.
Oh, God. Well, we are going to play a little translation game for some of the slang that's quoted
Okay.
in the movie.
All right.
So I'm going to say the turtle quote directly from the film, and I want you to translate as best as you can. So this is going to test your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle knowledge and your knowledge of 90s slang.
I am not a scholar of either because I didn't grow up watching any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff at all. And I was a child in the 90s, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Okay. So we got 7 of these.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Number
Jesus.
1, nifty lid.
Nice hat.
Very good. Number 2, the vibes in here just turned bad.
Does that require translation?
Yeah.
They're about to fight an enemy?
The social tension here has escalated.
Okay, sure. I think that one still holds up, though.
Okay. Some of these are a little fast and loose, so bear with me.
Sure.
How's it hanging, babe?
How low is your penis to the ground? Female friend.
It's how have you been doing since the bad guys captured you and placed you in this dungeon?
Okay, got it.
Number 4, he who dings the shell must pay.
An enemy, a foe who attacks me but is repelled by my back covering must be dealt with an equal measure of violence.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay, now this one's they get a little more challenging here. We're turtles, friend, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety.
Upon being asked what manner of beast are you, replying in the affirmative with the name of your franchise.
No, have you ever heard of an angel shot at a bar?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's like a subtle way to say, help me, I'm being sex trafficked.
Oh.
So if anyone's ever getting sex trafficked, just say, we're turtles, friend, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety.
Of course.
And help will come.
Yeah, the time cops will show up.
Okay, we got 2 more. Bungee jumping without a bungee, that could be dangerous.
When attempting to... What goddamn context was this line said in this fucking movie?
I don't remember.
I mean, I think that one speaks for itself. If you're attempting to just jumping, just don't jump. Don't shit in the shower. That's what it translates to.
The official translation is wear a condom.
Fuck, that actually makes way funnier. Damn it. Okay.
And the last one. Destiny, what a drag.
It means reject religious icons and worship money.
No, official translation, I should probably just kill myself.
Damn it, I was so close.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Jesus.
Wow.
Ninja.
All right, that's pretty good, Isaac. Well done.
Oh, boy. Now I'm trying to think of how to make this pun work, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Hurdles. This is about a track star.
I like... In this, what is the nature of his mutation? Because in this case, he's not a turtle. So
big turtle penis that keeps whacking
ding
into
in the top of the hurdle.
Yeah,
but he's still a ninja, so he can jump high. So he can jump high over the hurdle, but it's just the tip dings the top of the hurdle.
Like, you're allowed to knock over hurdles, right? You don't get disqualified. That just slows you down.
I'm pretty sure the whole idea is to jump over the hurdles.
Well, yeah, but I think you can knock them over and not.
Well, wait a minute. In that case, wouldn't a very fast football player be able to just bash his way through them?
I think that would slow you down.
I feel like I could absolutely bash my way through hurdles.
I don't think faster than a professional hurdler can jump over them.
I don't know, man. We need to test this theory.
I'm not sure why 2 obese men in their 30s are discussing athletics.
Yeah, what do I know? Nothing. Literally nothing.
Oh, God. Well, I am Teenage Mutant Ninja Hurdle out. So let me know what's coming for my next explosion.
First of all, you should pull up Amazon Prime while I explain.
Oh, right. We never.
Somehow we never fucking. God damn it! We've done so many episodes of the show. We're still horribly inept at planning.
How do you spell Amazon?
It's you spell amazing, and then I don't have a follow up bit. I don't. I thought I did. So this is a first for me in that at no point did I actually watch any of this movie at all. I went
okay.
purely off of one piece of information alone, and I am so positive that there's no way it can be good based on that piece of information that I don't need to. I'm just positive it can't be good.
I'm nervous.
I actually need to. I'm sorry. It has a generic name. I actually need to look it up again and remind myself of what it is. The Fanatic.
The Fanatic.
I believe it stars Travolta. He's
new
front and center.
Old Travolta. I don't like.
Okay, so now looking at this, it doesn't. Go ahead and read the description, and then go ahead.
How do I find? Okay, there we go. On the grimy streets of Hollywood, a celebrity-obsessed man feels slighted by his favorite movie star and embarks on an unhinged quest to get a response, leading to a home invasion and a very long night that changes both men irreparably.
Okay, now again, I didn't read fucking any of that.
Oh no!
Look at the director.
I just saw that. Fuck. It's the limpest biscuit of all. One Fred Durst.
Fred Durst directs movies, Isaac. He wrote the screenplay.
Oh, why?
Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit. I did not need to see anything else.
And so John Travolta is a creepy man who stalks another male movie star and they end up fucking and falling in love?
I guess.
That has to be what happens.
Also, Devon Sawa is in this, and I can't remember what else. I know that name, but I can't think of what else from.
Oh, man. Fred Durst.
Yeah, no, there's just no way this is good. There's just no way.
Well, in the old iteration of the show, you watched an Insane Clown Posse movie, and that was...
I kind of liked it.
You really liked it.
Yeah, I think at the end of it, I turned around on it after a while.
Yeah, it's... I'm hoping that's what happens here, but I know that's not.
Oh, there's no way. Oh, no. Isaac.
Fred.
There's no way.
Fred. Why?
Fred Durst. Yeah, I am very excited to see how bad this is.
Fred Durst is the worst.
They should call him Fred Worst. But then people might think he loves bratwurst or something, or liverwurst.
That's true. God damn it. Oh. I'm unhappy now.
I'm delighted.
I thought I was unhappy before, but now I've reached a new low. Wait, what's hold on. Destiny, what a drag. Oh my god. Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Stay tuned next week because Larry is covering Nazis in the Moon in Iron Sky.
Man, boy, was that a fucking disappointment.
I'm very curious of your take on it.
Disappointment.
But you said there is like the DNA structure of a good movie?
This movie could have been good, and instead it's terrible. It's
excited.
So sad that they fucking bungled an amazing setup to a movie. Nazis on the moon! Come on! The ultimate villain!
What? Okay, and the week after I'm covering The Fanatic, which apparently, according to Amazon Prime Video, is rated X-ray? What does that mean?
You thought that last time, too. That's something that they fuck up. I don't know. This came up before, when you were looking at the X-ray rating. I'm
confused. God damn it. Well, thank you so much for listening. Goddamn, fuck you all in the mouth.
All right, go take it out on them.
We're the Bowels of Movie Night. Find us on the internets. You know where to look. Send us an email, bowelsofmovienight@gmail.com. Let us know your last high five.
Our website I think is ready to go. So do we want to?
Okay.
Yeah, we want to just let's kick it off. It's theearlybeard.com.
Yep, and early spelled normally.
Yes,
not like my stupid name because my ancestors were morons.
Well, at least your last name isn't something as dumb as beard.
Hey, well, having a beard, I don't know. I feel connected to you. Yeah, I feel like you're always sitting on my face.
What a nightmare that would be. Oh, God. Yeah, theearlybeard.com. It's our hub for the podcast and some of the things we write, and which we haven't done in a little while. But I mean, if you're a fan of the show for a while, you know that our lives are a nightmare. It's hard for us to keep up with anything. But yeah, you want to a place to open up for us to do more projects, because we have a million ideas for projects and stuff to do together and things we want to do, and we want to have a hub for it. So
Yeah, and we have a few reviews of other shows and movies that don't really work as battles of movie night movies because
Right.
they're not especially terrible. Sometimes, like I covered Jingle All the Way, which is a bad movie, but it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's worth watching.
It's
not
Turbo
good.
Time.
Yeah.
it's
and
got
we've covered
Sinbad in it. It's America's Sweetheart.
I don't know about that, but
I do.
Jesus. America's Sweetheart is Danny DeVito, and don't tell me otherwise.
You know what? You got me there.
That little ball of a man. But yeah, check it out, theearlybeard.com, and there's going to be more content coming there. You can also listen to the podcast, and we set it up so you can download the podcast
Yes,
right from the site,
yes.
right? Okay.
Mhm. So, you know,
Larry went through the back door and did some coding or whatever.
Not really. Yeah,
Just lie. Just lie.
We're amateurs, and we don't do this for money really yet or anything. So like we wanted to have a spot because we have grand designs in the future. We always do, and we wanted to give people a place to go. There's no like forum or blog or any of that shit yet. Maybe one day, but like we wanted to give you a shot to see where all our stuff is and sort of branch out from there. So yeah, it's just take a look, check it out. There's a form to let us know if you think this was created by apes, which I don't think it looks like it was created by apes, but if you think so, please let us know and we'll amend it.
Yep, we're always open to suggestions and nudes.
Yeah, well, you are.
Yeah.
Direct your news to Isaac Early, please.
Just send to the main page.
Yeah,
I'll filter them into a folder.
I don't know that you know how to do that.
Yeah, I know how to do an email.
Okay, that's probably true.
All right, well, I think that just about wraps it up. We're going to be back next week, hot and wet in your face, as always.
All right. Jesus. We can't end on hot and wet in your face.
Okay, cold and dry on your ass.
There we go. Smell you later.